as I said before, I'm going to get out of my noise. I'm downloading the Windows software package, but I have, let's see, the Windows Professional for XP. So that's what I'm installing on this computer, so I can some of my old games on it. Okay, that's weird. Try it again. Never fail me, Mac Pro. You'll find it's a bad idea. So. Go. Huh. That's weird. Whatever, I guess it's not. No support. So I'm going to download, next on my agenda, my Windows for, let's see, every time I open up Safari it pops up on that side, which is pretty darn nifty. If you ask me, I might be doing that a lot, because with developing code, which I do, it's going to be useful. Let's pop that over here for video sake now. I want to get Chrome as my main browser. Chrome, I find, is a better, even though Google, not too big of a fan of Google, but Chrome is a pretty good browser, and I do use it a lot. So I'm going to install a few of these apps, and when I'm back I'll show you what I have as my total. And I hope this stuff works for Lion. Although maybe I should save downloading apps until I'm done. Yeah, I'm going to just download Chrome so I can be browsing the web, testing out this sucker to the fullest extent, and then when I get up to Lion I'll do all the installs and everything. I'm also going to put a partition of luckily they gave me the disc, because I would have been stuck if it didn't come with this, but it comes with Tiger. Couldn't install Tiger. So I can run some old games on there. Yeah, so far, so good. I'm enjoying this. So I'll be back when I am installing Lion. Alright, we're back. You might notice different, it's a little bit later in the day. I had to wait for my dad to come home with the bootable version of Lion CD, since we already have a copy of it. He has a copy of it from work. We don't need to buy it from the App Store, so we have a bootable version from the CD. He also brought me iLife 11, up to date, iWork 09. This is the official disc. That's a copy disc. Everything here is legally copied, of course. We didn't do anything illegal. And so we're good to go. So I'm going to begin by installing Lion. What I did off camera, which isn't important, is I set up my time capsule on my external hard drive. I also set up a partition for Tiger, because I'll be running some old games off Tiger, and Tiger, well, it's a good operating system. It was the longest living Mac OS to date. I also set up my scratch disk with some folders and stuff. Other than that, installed Chrome, set up Mail. That's about it, really. I just did some tests. I went on YouTube, watched some HD videos, and it was good. So, yeah, put that over there. I like that. Anyway, so when I come back, I will be on the load up screen for Lion. So, see how it goes. Alright, here we are. Got this popped in. I'm not going to boot off of it using the C command during boot up. I'm just going to go in here and do it. Feels more natural because that's what you had to do. But so far so good. The disc loaded up. Disk drives are good. I'm going to let this car outside. Close my window. Alright. There we go. All good. Here we go. Let me know my line. It's reading off the disk right now. There it goes. Lion install Mac OS Lion. This is going to be beautiful. I've never had a computer that ran Lion. My laptop could, I just never upgraded it because half the stuff I had would not work, but now that I'm starting off a fresh system, I can do whatever I want. So, here we go. I agree to your terms and license for Mac. Alright. Mac HD, yes, install there. I wanted to destroy Snow Leopard. I have no use for Snow Leopard because it's basically Lion dumbed down. I'll lock that out and we're good to go. Alright, it's going to install. I don't know how long this will take because I did it on someone asked me to set up their iMac, so I set it up on their 21 Core i5 iMac, and it took about 40 minutes to download off the App Store. That's why I'm not doing it off the App Store. I'm not waiting 40 minutes to get an operating system and also pay $40 for it. It took 20 minutes to install. This thing says it's going to get done 12, so this could be just the download part. Computer will start automatically. I don't know if this installs and downloads, but we'll see. We'll see. And I will be back if there's any problems. It says we got about a minute to go, and we should hear the first gong, and this will be the first time I run a computer online that is not mine. That is actually mine, sorry. That is actually mine. So, I hope that the iWork suites and the iLife suite all work on this. I'm also going to be downloading Xcode for my development. I'm hoping to use the C++ aspect of it. I tried Objective-C, I didn't like the language, it just felt unnatural to me. Because I program with Python naturally, and of course that's more human in nature. It's more human language than it is computer language. But just Objective-C seemed alien to me. But I guess if I worked with it I can get better at it. But I like C++. I'm not thinking about starting with that. So I'm going to be using the C++, it's called part of Xcode. Maybe make some apps with that. So my computer's going to restart. I'll restart before Lion can do it. But this should be good. I've always wanted to try Lion. The App Store part always felt good. I've never used the App Store on a Mac before because I have the App Store, of course, on my laptop, but of course you can only run that with Lion. So I'll finally be able to just say, I want this app, that app, and download. Alright, here we go. Last time looking at Snow Leopard on this computer. Won't be missed. Hope it doesn't boot me up in the Tiger. That would be very sad. It might have reworked my startup disks because I have partitioned off Snow Leopard. Well, it used to be Snow Leopard and Tiger, but if it messes up my startup disks, it'll boot me up into Tiger, and that would be very sad because Tiger is very old. And I get it, just to be frank, I partitioned off like the smallest amount you could possible for it because I have my G4 over there. I've been using since 5th grade. It has only 20 gigs of RAM. I did a little upgrade a little while ago for a 4 GB hard drive. Here we go, it's going good. And I only started filling it around now. So 20 gigs is all I gave it. Just this smallest amount. Okay, so that wasn't the install, that was just the download part. So this is going to take 33 minutes, and I'm not going to make you wait through 33 minutes of an install of Lion. I'm pretty sure you've sat through that yourselves if you're a Mac user. But if you're a Windows user, convert to Mac. You will not be dissatisfied. Because these suckers never die. I mean, that computer hit its 10th birthday last year. Still goes strong. I mean, how can you beat that? 10 years of a computer and you can still use it? I mean, with Apple, you're not worried about the computer breaking. You're more worried about it becoming outdated. It's kind of sad. And that computer over there certainly has become outdated. It's the only thing I can really run on it that's useful is Python. Some code studios like Java. I don't use Java, but HTML. Simple HTML. You can't do HTML5. But it served me well. I put an airport card in it, and it's all good. I really gotta say that computer did me well. I'm gonna still use it though. I'm gonna use it as a recording studio since it has GarageBand. So, and I'm also setting up this sucker with an FTP server, and I'm gonna set up a folder and file system so I can just FTP. With Python, I'm gonna program an application that allows me to send files to this computer from my basement, where my studio will be. So it'll send it up here. The file will be up here. If I need to do any editing with it, I can do more editing because I'm going to have GarageBand with the iLife where I work. I forget which one. It's probably an iLife. If I have pictures or something I take down there, I can send it up here and then delete it off my computer since it has limited hard drive space. I'm also going to clear that iTunes library out of that computer because it had my entire iTunes library on there. Held up. It was basically a media center up until now. But I'm pretty sure once I get these speakers hooked up and I get the iFire adapter, I think that's what you need for these. If anybody has that, tell me how they are. I want to make sure that that works because I'm going to be looking into them. But the adapter. And, well, yeah, that's my plan with the whole system down there. I have a CRT monitor, from like the 90s that my dad had when he built his first computer. I've been using that up until now. When I got this, I'm gonna get a 20-inch Apple Cinema display, not the new one, but the older one that is all aluminum. The entire thing's aluminum. Doesn't have the black front, doesn't have camera. It's the one from 2008. But now that I have that and that, I'll have 2 flat screens, so I will not need that CRT. It's going down the basement with the G4, and that'll be my recording studio. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to let this finish and be back with you when it's done.